It all started back in 1974, when I was a successful journalist everyone wanted to be like. I was going back home after a long day of work, and all what I was thinking about was Richard Nixon, who was just airing his resignation this morning. They even gave us an allowance to leave work at 12 p.m. that day. But of course, I was from the unlucky bastards who had to stay for a full shift to cover the news. Anyways, while I was on my usual everyday path, I had a sense of something off going on, as there was a car following me from distance. But honestly, that driver was a stupid fucker to think that I won't hear him driving behind me. I tried walking a little bit faster, but he kept accelerating to catch up while maintaining the same distance between us. So, I took the decision. I stopped, turned around, and looked at him straight in the eyes. I was stupid, I know. Maybe if I just ran off instead of stopping, I wouldn't be locked up in a fucking cell later. Who knows? Anyways, as when I turned around to look at the guy following me, I simply found no guy. In fact, what I saw was an old lady. She smiled at me in the most friendly way you can imagine. She was a lot older of what I expected a night stalker to be. I felt I knew this woman from somewhere, but I just can't remember. She suddenly got out of her car and started approaching me in very slow steps. I hesitated, thought of walking away, running as fast as I could, but I just didn't. She kept walking until she was few steps away from me. "How are you, Smirky?" she said. And in case you don't know, Smirky was my nickname during my miserable childhood. And no, I wasn't terrified, cause at this point, I was sure this old woman is a boring old relative whom I don't have a memory of, just like the rest of my family. I prepared myself to some boring family conversation, but she didn't even wait for my answer. She patted me on the shoulder and told me to take care of myself and went on her way. Okay, that didn't go as I expected. She isn't a night thug thief or a weird stalker. She's just an old woman who seems to know me for ages. And if that's the case, why didn't she just came over to say hi the moment she saw me, instead of just following me from a distance like a weirdo? A few minutes later, I was home, just to find that my dad and my stepmother were brutally murdered. I tried saving them as much as I can, took out the knife from Dad's chest, but that didn't help. I was in shock. I kept on crying and screaming like a maniac. And the next thing I remember is the police cuffing me out of the house. And not just that, they even accused me of murdering my own family. No matter how much I tried to explain what really happened, no one believed me. Till that one day.
Hey Sam, you have a visitor.
I went out to attend the visit session for the first time since I came to this filthy place. It's her, the old woman I met that other day.
Hi, sweetie. I know you don't know me, and I bet you've tried to. But I just know you will never remember me. I'm your mom's sweetheart. I know your dad had told you I was dead since you were a kid. But the truth is, he did that to protect you from me. Your drunk mom who had an extreme drinking issues. And after I was arrested a couple of times, we got divorced, and your dad had took you by court orders. And yes, I'm the one who killed him and his whore. All I wanted from him was to see you in person and to tell you that I was alive. Your mom is alive and waiting for you. But he and his wife treated me as if I was a beggar, a worthless human that doesn't even deserve to live at all. I don't want you to worry, sweetie. I'll get you out of here tonight. I'll leave my apartment door open so they can find my dead body probably by the morning. I'll leave a recorded tape by me. This tape will be more than enough for the police to set you free and convict me for the murder you're accused of doing. All I wanted is to see you before I leave, and I'm sorry for everything.